everyone, this is Rita, and today I guess I just turned the camera on to and let you see what I'm up to as far as this Midnight Meadow Journal goes. So I was planning to put in a hidden spine, and here you can see the little blue headband or from this fabric, the little headband that I put at the top and the bottom, and I just think it gives it a nice finish. I'll probably forget to do it on every one I do, but so I did cut a piece of, this is just a file folder, and I cut it 1 inch, which is what the spine is. Kind of wonder if I should have gone a little, well, I don't want that to show though. Okay, so 1 inch, because that's what I measure my spine. Then I'm going to cover this with some decorative paper, whoops, so that it'll fit inside here. Now, this is card stock that I'm using, and it's going to be hard so to fold it. What was I looking for? Okay, so let me grab my ruler here. And I'm going to line it up right along that. And just lift it up like this so we can get some kind of a fold. Because I want it folded to the back. I like the edges of this to look nice and neat. Can't even see it, the line there. Doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to fit over that. Yeah, I wasn't really going to do this on camera, but Candace mentioned she wanted to see that, so that's fine. It's just, I never know if I'm going to do it right. Let's put it that way. Because I don't do them enough, so I forget how to do it. Usually I do cover these with the fabric, but we're going to have two thicknesses of file folders, so I hope it's strong enough. All right, so I'm going to cut this here. In here, and this is like the very last piece of paper that I have of this for this journal. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this in, and I'll just run some glue stick down the middle, and then I'll glue those down. Okay, am I in screen? I hope. I keep forgetting I'm using this camera because I have to keep my phone open. In case somebody, my mom or my daughter needs to call me about my brother. Okay, art glitter, let's use that. I don't know when this is going to be out, what day, because I'm kind of far ahead of myself now, which is really nice. I'm not used to that. Come on. Perfect, because this is going to be the back side of it. Okay, come on. Put that there for a second. Get it to, okay, so now the edges are really nice and clean looking. That's what I was looking for. It's still gonna show. Cut a little bit of this away and see if it helps. Maybe if I go I'm afraid it's not going to line up. Okay, I hope that works. I don't know that you can see it from the side, but I'm wondering if I shouldn't put a piece of that fabric. I don't know if you guys can tell. Just, no, I don't think you're going to be able to see it that much. Okay. All right, so now we know this is the part that's going to fit in here. So this is where we need to mark our lines to punch. Okay, so I need two. This is 1 inch, so I think I will do, let me get a ruler that has a 1/4 inch. Let's see, if I mark it 1/4 inch, and then the other side 1/4 inch, that gives me a 1/4 inch gap. I think they should be a little bit closer together. So let's go 3/8. Okay, so this is the part where I want, let's see, 3/8. Okay, and then I'll do 3/8 on this side. Wait, the ruler would lay better if I had it. Okay, it's 3/8. Let me see if I can get up. Do it that way, because there's no 1/8 inch mark in the middle. Okay, there we go. All right, so I can see that pretty good. You might not, but anyway, just go down. I'm going in 3/8 of an inch on each signature, and I think that'll give us enough room. Let me just set these up on top like that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right, so now we're going to find wherever the half is. So I think this is 9 inches. So 4.5 is here. So I'm just going to draw a line across there. And I'm going to make a circle where my X is. Okay, and then on this one we'll just come down like 1 inch. And I'll make a circle here and here. One inch on that side. Now, what I usually do is I punch these out, these holes, because it just makes it so much easier to keep, you know, your thread organized. I wonder, I hope, let me check. I know I still have some sewing and stuff to do, but I want to make sure that I have the pages in some decent order, and I think that's good. All right, so you get this all lined up, and you can put a clip. A lot of times I put a clip as far down as I can because the pages move. Okay, so that's nice and tight in there. take a ruler and just kind of go down. Make sure that all your papers are snug down in this area, okay? So I'm going to punch. I have a little baby punch, or you can punch it with your awl or whatever you want to use. You can do. But I've found now that when I do this kind, it's easier to get it through. And this little punch I got here, I don't know what size it is. It probably doesn't say, but I got it at Hobby Lobby. So when they had them on sale. Okay. So now, since we're not going into this, we don't need that. But make sure you've decided what, you know, where your top is, which is here. And that one doesn't seem like it's straight. Then I center this. I center this in with my pages. So see what I'm saying? We know this is going to fit because we've already measured that, but it's about, you know, 1/4 of an inch on each end. And then I will bring my pen to the center there and make a dot in here and here, okay? And this is the top, so you always lay it down the correct way, all right? And also, I am going to actually mark. You can erase this when you're done. Just going to mark this and this so that I line up the next signature. Okay, and let me get that ready. Let's look and see. Kind of want. Oh no, I have that. That's okay. Never mind. Let's do this then. This is the Forever Journal. It's just, I keep working on it and working on it. It's a good thing I like these colors because I'm not bored at all with it. All right, here's our center. Okay, and again, I don't know if it helps that much to have the ruler down, but it seems to me that it helps it. Okay. One page was higher. Okay, just clip this up here to keep it moving around too much. Okay, so here's this one. See how much it gets off? I mean, yeah, just moving it a little bit. Okay, so this is my top. This is the top of this journal, and I hope all my pages are going the right direction. I didn't check that. Oh, let's see. Just let me check real quick. Can't see them. Sorry, I should have done this. You have to check and see. if your pages are all going the right way up, because it's okay. Still have a few more ephemera pages. I guess everything is upright if it's upright on that side. All right. Once again, I'm losing my little plastic off of that. Okay. All right, so this is the top. And I'm going to line this up on the edge of the page like this, the little marks I made. And then over here, I'm going to make my little circles again. Alrighty, so let's see if those are pretty much, as I bend it, it'll be better. Okay, let me get my, whoops, my thing here and go through that one. And it's best to try to like close your book unless you have one of those book holders. And I was going to do a five stitch, but I don't know for sure how to do it. But I could put one here and one here. Oh, I'll do that in the next journal, right? You guys remind me. Okay, so come through here. This, when you almost fold the book as best you can, you get better in the seam part of the book, like where the page folds right here. All right, so now we can kind of erase these. Still see the marks. It's kind of hard to get in there and erase it while it's okay. And then let me get my needle. And I have this wax thread, but I just really don't like it. I keep wanting to use it, but I don't care for it. This might be nice. We're not going to really see it much anyway. Okay. So, yeah, that's the way I had it planned. Okay, so now this is going to go in this way. This is the top, though. Make sure you, might help if I thread the needle. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Oh, come on. Don't be difficult. Hold on. It's not wanting to. Put a little spit. Maybe it'll flatten it. Maybe that's why I don't use this one very often, because I don't have a needle or something that doesn't work. All right. It's a big, huge needle, but it's not very thick. Okay, so we're going to come in through our first hole here, and we want this one to be, I think that one's going to be the first. Yeah, this is the first signature. So we're going to go through that back hole. And I'm going to clip this in here for now. All right, and then we're going to kind of pull that as we go, we can pull it tighter. Okay, and then right through there. Okay, and then down through the bottom. I hope that's correct. Hold on, I'm going to check this just real quick. Yeah, that's right. Well, looks like it might be a little higher than I wanted. No, I think it's okay. Okay, where am I? And then we go back through the middle again. And if we're lucky, it goes through without splitting the threads. Okay. Just gonna make sure that this is, sometimes you'll get a loop or something back there and you didn't even know it. Oh, I just put that on that side, I thought. Okay, tie this. And this is not wax, so I will put a couple double knots. All right. I don't think I need it that long. Okay, so that's our first one side. And now we're going to do this one. Okay. I just need to thread 1, 2, 3. I find this actually easier than doing a sewn in through the spine. I don't know. It just, for one, it doesn't matter if you get it crooked or something. Okay, so this one is going to go through the middle here. And through here. This up so it doesn't go through all the way. Whoops. Don't need to be so aggressive, huh? And then we're going to go here. Come on. Okay. Then we're going to go down here and through the last hole on our 1-inch spine, I guess we'll call it. Oh, everything's flying all over my desk. Okay. So make sure we got this tight as we can right there. Come up through here. This is the hard part. It always goes kind of like sideways or something. There we go. Yeah, I got lucky. Okay, let's check this, make sure everything is nice and tight, and it is. making sure I got this all going this right direction. All right, let me stick this away. I don't want to lose it. Okay, so now our signatures are sewn in. Okay, can you see that? So that's the top, and that's where we marked it, and you can get in there with the pencil or something and erase it. Before you glue it in. I don't think those holes are too big. They kind of look big to me in this one. I don't know why. Usually, I guess, because I have 3. I was trying to think, what can I put down this? Just to block it a little bit. I like this a little crooked too. No. Let me see. Yeah, let's see. Maybe I'll put some lace down here. I'll decide. Right now, I want to get it glued in. So I'm going to check and see how this fits. Almost. It's almost a little bit too wide, but I sure don't really want to cut it. Maybe when it's glued down, it'll be okay. Let me just force it down a little bit there. There we go. That'll be fine. Okay. That's the front. So through here, I'm going to put our fabric tack, and then I'll have to clip this and keep it we don't want to get it on those little headbands. I don't think I probably needed to make this long, but it's fine. All right, now this is, at least you have a little bit of breathing room. In the camera, I'm sorry. All right, that one side is a little bit. I'm going to put 2 clips in here. Okay, and this side is fine. Maybe I just have it a little wider on the other side. All right, so I usually just stand it up like this and prop it up somewhere and let this dry. Let me just do this a little bit and get that glue kind of spread out. I put corners on this too, by the way. Okay, so we'll just put this away and then we'll figure out how it's, you know, I'll check it in a couple hours or more. I gotta prop it up somewhere that it won't fall open. Okay, So, how much time do I have? Oh, 30 minutes. So that's a good amount of time. I was playing this morning, and I'm trying to think where I saw this now, but it was they use book pages. It was one of my glue stick pages, and so I just folded it over on this end, and I think who was I watching? I don't remember. But she did score hers, but I didn't. I just went like 3 inches. Like this is at, that's like 2.5. So I folded 2.5. And then this side, or you could measure from this side, 2.5, and this side is 3.5. So here's 2.5. Oh, I'm sorry, I did a 1 inch there, or you could do a half. And then I did, it looks like I did 3.5, and then whatever is left, and that goes inside. So basically it makes a pocket. Then I had the cutoff from, no, I took another page out of my book, and this is what I kind of wanted to show you. Do I have a book somewhere? Most of the time in our books, our glue books or any, we have this white area like this, and I just cut my backing out of this white, and it was a great idea, just, you know, because otherwise you don't use it. You're always looking for the parts. So when you're doing your glue book, if you have something like that, you know, keep it out as a scrap to use as your background. Here's another piece. So I thought that was a good tip by her. And then this is a little journal card. So clip the corners on this. I think it would look good. And this is just doubled up book page. I just folded it in half so it was thicker, so I'd have a better look on there. And I have no idea where I'm going to put this, but it's neutral at this point. You know, it's botanical, so it won't go in the Winter Wonderland book. The Winter Wonderland. Winter Edith Holden. I never call anything by the right name anymore. I don't even write it the same every time I upload. Like, what did I name that? So, who was I watching that did this? Well, I know she found it on Camellia's Creative Craft, I think it is. Julie's channel. Okay, so then on here, and what I did was I just left a little of that book page on each edge to show. And then this is going to go in here. And then this, she sewed all the way around it. So hold on, let me see about that. Let me see if I can just put I didn't sew up here. I thought I would just leave that at that up there because it's all nice and folded over edge. This should be sewed too. And then, depending on which way you want it to go in your book, like if you want your this to come out this way, then you would fold it that way. Basically, you can go upside down, change it if it's a non-directional. But if you have a pattern that's directional, you can't really do that. So then up here in the corner, we're going to, I like my cards and stuff to come out from this side like that. Let's see. And then we'll put a little one of these guys on there, and I'll put a charm on it when I figure out what I want. So that's just cute. In fact, sometimes I just like putting a hunk of lace on it. I thought I should do a series on stuff I have, like that I never go in and look. Look at that hinge, is so darn cute. Can you do it like that? I wonder if it can be folded to make a tab. Cute idea. Here's a little tab. I think it's supposed to go like that. That works.
Johnny and Jennifer J&J Maintenance.